It's time for first pitch in Port Angeles. It's Jaden Jackson to lead things off for the Bellingham Bells in Game 3 of this three-game set. The Bellingham Bells took Game 1 and Game 2 last night by a score of 10-7. Game 1 a score of 8-1. Lefties look to avoid the sweep tonight. The starting pitcher, Gabe Baranasiri, a right-hander. As he kicks and deals. Breaking ball just off the outside edge. 2 balls, no strikes here to get going tonight. That one runs up and in, and that'll get Jaden Jackson quickly. A base runner here for Bellingham. Tonight's starting lineup for the Bellingham Bells is Jaden Jackson in left field, Jake Lyle, Jorge Oliveira Gutierrez. Jackson is in the cleanup spot today because he homered last night from the 9-hole. They moved him up all the way to the leadoff spot. Bryce Johnson in the cleanup, Noah Cassie, Tyler Peschke, Aspen Alexander, KG Hattery, and Tristan Schaefer. Every player in this lineup has appeared so far this series except for Tristan Schaefer. He's the only new addition, as that is in the dirt for a ball. One ball, 1 strike here to the number 2 hitter, Jake Lyle. Game 1 he caught. Game 2 he was the designated hitter. And he's back behind the plate as he takes in his first at bat to make the count 2-1. The pitch on the way. Foul back into the backstop. It's 2-2. After a quick base runner on a hit by pitch, Baranasiri looks for a ground ball here and get things started off on a better note. Jackson off of first. The pitch on the way. Skied, left center field. Matisic back. He's to the wall, and it's gone. A 2-run homer. Jake Lyle cashes in, and the Bellingham Bells get on the board. It is 2-0. A 2-run homer on the second batter of the game. Quickly, Bellingham in front. Not the tone setter of a first inning Port Angeles looking for. Now the designated hitter, Jorge Oliveira Gutierrez. Down low and outside. 1-0. Just missed there. 2 balls and no strikes. And Colby Schubert out to have a little conversation with Baranasiri. Settle him down. As Oliveira Gutierrez steps over to the on-deck circle to have a conversation with Bryce Johnson, the cleanup hitter, maybe about something he's seeing in terms of pitch tipping. Maybe something that Schubert caught, and now they're having a conversation about. That's down low. 3 balls, no strikes now to the number 3 hitter, Jorge Oliveira Gutierrez. Verona Series steps off and now gets back on, waits for his sign. Comes set, kicks and fires, and the get me over fastball gets right down Broadway. 3 balls, 1 strike. That's chopped away. 3-2. A full count here in the first inning. Ground ball over to second, cut off by first baseman Ethan Wood, and a flip to first to Baranasiri covering in time. A slow roller there, and a 3-1 putout. Gets the first out of the inning, and now the cleanup hitter, Bryce Johnson.
The right fielder, number 13, Bryce Johnson.
Johnson, 2 for 5 last night. The Bells hit 2 home runs last night, one off the bat of Jaden Jackson, and the other off the cleanup hitter Matt Churchill, who played in both games 1 and 2 of this series and is not in the starting lineup tonight, the one player who has not made an appearance this series. Noah Cassie and KG Hattori both appeared in Game 1, but not Game 2. And the 9-hole hitter playing center field, Tristan Schaefer, is the only man to not yet appear in the series. A 2-2 in the dirt. Count goes full. The wind blowing softly out to center field. Maybe helped give the ball off of Jake Lyle's bat. The extra carry it needed. A breaking ball gets the swing and miss for strike 3. Baranasiri's first strikeout of the evening, and there's 2 gone here in the first. Now it'll be Noah Cassie.
First baseman, number 8, Noah Cassie.
Up and away. That one misses low, and it's 2-0. Skied high, deep left field, and a look from Caden Young, but this one sails over the fence and out onto 3rd Street, out past left field. It is 3-0 Bellingham. Noah Cassie catches a fastball right down Broadway and gives it a ride.
The shortstop, number 22, Tyler Peschke.
2 home runs for the Bellingham Bells in the first inning tonight. Matches their total of 2 last night in total. The first pitch, a swinging strike. The 0-1 fouled away. 0-2 now. Off the plate. 1-2. That's away. Two balls, two strikes, two outs from Barana Siri. Just misses the zone, low and inside. 3-2. Wave and a miss. Barana Siri, after just missing the 2-2 pitch, fires the 3-2 in there with a swing and a miss. For strike three, we go to the bottom of the first inning, but the damage has been done. Bellingham leads 3-0 off of 2 homers. A new addition to the leadoff spot this year. Wyatt Moeller, straight out of high school, committed to St. Mary's University. He's the second baseman for the Port Angeles Lefties. The first pitch just misses outside. That one up high. Moeller has consistently played second base, unlike most of the guys on this Port Angeles squad that fluctuate around the field a lot, as that is chopped right side. Might stay fair, but it drops foul for the first strike. Two and one to Wyatt Moeller. The pitch on the way. That's fouled off to the right side again. It's 2-2 now. After last night's loss, the Port Angeles Lefties dropped to a record of 4-13. Bellingham improved to 11-6. The Lefties certainly would like to steal a game from this 3-game series, but not the start they would have liked to get off to. Wave and a miss from Wyatt Moeller. Strikeout number 1 on the day for the starting pitcher, J.J. Martinson.
A left fielder from Fordham University, number 41, Caden.
Now it's Caden Young. He's caught and played left field for the Lefties. He's also played a touch of infield. Takes the first pitch on the outside edge for a strike. A check swing and an appeal over to the first base umpire, but he did not go. Young ahead in the count, 2-1 to J.J. Martinson. A wave and a miss. A fastball gets up to 88 miles an hour, and by the bat of Caden Young, count goes to 2-2 now. Lefties look to get things started here with one out. The pitch from Martinson. Down low in the dirt. Blocked by Jake Lyle behind the plate. It's a full count here to Caden Young. Pitch on the way. And strike three called on the outside edge. Caden Young was pretty sure of it. Started his walk back to the dugout before the pitch was called strike three.
First baseman from Rice.
Now Ethan Wood.
Number 24, Ethan Wood.
Lefties have shown flashes of offense throughout the season so far. Wood has been one of the brighter spots. He's managed to leave the yard here at Civic Field. Did it against the Portland Pickles last homestand. And down 3-0 here early. The Lefties could use a spark to light up the offense. That one misses low. Wood fouls that one away, 1-2. A 2-run homer and a solo homer in the top of the first for Bellingham. Martinson looking to shut it down. The pitch on the way to Wood. Lined into shallow left center field. Trailing over is the shortstop Tyler Peschke, and he makes the grab for the third out of the inning. We go to the second now, and Bellingham with a 3-0 lead. Aspen Alexander steps in, top of the second inning here. Lefties look for a defensive bounce back after the first. Baranasiri kicks and fires. The first pitch down and away. Ball one. Ripped, left field, down the line, trailing and goes foul. Count moves to 1-1. One ball and one strike here to Aspen Alexander, who plays second base for the Bellingham Bells. Last night and tonight, did not appear in game one. He takes the 1-1 outside for a ball. Winds up and fires. Grounded softly down the first base line. Ethan Wood collects, and it's a race to the bag, but the swinging bunt gets him on base here in the top of the second. Aspen Alexander beats out the play at first, the foot race, and now it's KG Hattori.
Hattori.
A bunt right back to the mound. Baranasiri lobs it over to first base in time for the out. But a sacrifice bunt of sorts. And moves the runner up into scoring position. Tristan Schaefer at the plate now. His first at-bat of the series. Gabe looks at second and fires. It's low and inside. Backs Schaefer off of the plate, 1-0. That one misses low. 2-0. Alexander extending his lead a little bit there at second base. Maybe trying to prompt a pickoff move from Baranasiri. He won't budge. Three balls, no strikes to Tristan Schaefer. That one misses outside, ball four. First and second now, and we roll back up to the top of the order. It's Jaden Jackson.
Fielder number 9, Jaden Jackson.
The left-hander hit a home run in the 9-hole last night. And the Bellingham Bells decided that was enough of him hitting that far down in the order, moved him all the way up to the leadoff spot. When the lineup rolls over to the top of the order with runners on base, that's always a good sign. Ground ball past the glove of a diving Matanako at third base. Caden Young fires from left field. The play at the plate. The throw not in time. Runner advancing to third. And it is Jackson from first to second. So an RBI single and both runners in scoring position now with only one out. Bellingham leads 4-0.
The catcher, number 14, Jake Lyle.
Now Jake Lyle. Lyle waiting to get in the box. Taking his time, adjusts his batting gloves. Spins the bat in his hands. Gets in the box. Lyle with an elbow guard strap hanging loose as he fixes it now. Fouls the first pitch away for a strike. That one misses in the dirt. Baranasiri looking to stop the bleeding. Infield playing at normal depth. Likely will just go to first base with the ball on the ground to allow the run to score. Action in the Lefties bullpen, a right-hander. A ground ball over to second. And quickly, Smith fires over to first base from shortstop. He will make the play, but the run scores.
The designated hitter, number
So now a runner on third base. The Bellingham Bells have a 5-0 lead with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. First pitch to Jorge Oliveira Gutierrez is outside, a ball. Jake Lyle scores a run on the ground out. A wave and a miss from Gutierrez makes it 1-1. That is flied over to the right side and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. That one out onto the Civic Field concourse. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And another run 90 feet away for Bellingham. Baranasiri looks to stop the bleeding with 2 strikes. Comes set. Ground ball over to Smith at shortstop. Collects, fires, and it's in time for the 3rd out of the inning. But again, damage has been done. Bellingham a 5-0 lead. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. Sam Matisic in now. He's the cleanup hitter for Port Angeles. Was one of the stars of last night's 17-run game. He left the yard with a solo shot in the middle innings. He's ahead in the count, 1-0. The pitch from Martinson, up and away. Fastball gets to 88 again. 2 balls, no strikes here. Matisic awaits. That one misses as well. Sam ahead 3-0 now. He had been routinely hitting in the 9 spot. Hits a solo home run. Gets moved to cleanup. It's the 3-1 green light pitch after a strike called in the 3-0 count. Matisic does take, and it is on the outside edge. 3-2. Martinson battles back into the count. Looks to win it here. Payoff to Matisic. Up high, ball 4. Sam Matisic wins the battle, and the Lefties have their first base running traffic of the night.
The catcher from Saddleback College, number 13, Carter Enoch.
So now with Matisic leading off of first base, it is the catcher, Carter Enoch. Typically, the Lefties catcher, that's where he's at tonight, has been the designated hitter. In the past, was in last night's affair. 17 total runs last night. A 10-7 finish in an offensive war. The teams combined for not only 17 runs, but 23 hits and 7 errors. Offense everywhere last night. Two balls and 1 strike to the catcher, Carter Enoch. Pitch on the way. It's fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two strikes now on Carter Enoch. A 2-2 count. Martinson with nobody out works. From the stretch, kicks and fires. Enoch stays alive, fouls it back. That fastball touches 89 miles an hour. That's ripped down the right field line, but foul. Enoch pokes at this one, takes it off the cage. The count remains 2-2. It's still 2-2, so Carter Enoch will do it for a 5th time. Grounded, left side. It is Hattori to the second baseman, Caspin Alexander. Over to first, Noah Cassie completes the double play. 2 gone here in the bottom of the second inning, and now Matt
University.
Madden Akko.
Number 37, Madden Akko.
Akko is hitting in the 6th spot for the Lefties tonight. That one at the top of the zone, 0-1. Akko searching for the Lefties' base hit of the night. The first one. A wave and a miss. Makes it 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. J.J. Martinson kicks and deals. Strike 3 called on the outer edge. J.J. Martinson through 2 innings has faced the minimum and not allowed a hit against Port Angeles. We'll come back in the top of the 3rd. It's 5-0 Bellingham. It's Bryce Johnson in to face a Lefty's new arm out of the bullpen. It's John Hernandez coming in to replace Gabe Baranasiri. And maybe give the Lefties a bit of time to breathe before they go back to the bottom of the 3rd. Bryce Johnson stands in with no batting gloves. One of the rarer things nowadays. Especially in the summer heat, it's very easy to blister. On your hands. There's no grip tape on the bat, it looks like. Or maybe it's just black grip tape. As that one gets low in the dirt. 3-1. Johnson with a fairly standard stance, but he does swing the bat out pretty far between his shoulders and keeping it a 90-degree angle from the ground. Aggressive bat action. The 3-2 from Hernandez, a check swing, and the home plate umpire says he goes around. No appeal needed. Strikeout number 1 for John Hernandez.
The first baseman, number 8, Noah Cassie.
Now it's Noah Cassie. The Bells on their second time through the order. Count is 0-1 to Cassie. That one misses. Count evens out. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And of course, the nightly occurrence of the shadow is starting to creep over the middle of Civic Field's infield. Two and one. It's a ground ball over to George Smith at shortstop. He will go across the diamond in time to Ethan Wood. And there's 2 gone in the inning. 2 up, 2 down for John Hernandez in the third. Now the shortstop, Tyler Peschke. Peschke 0 for 1 tonight. Cassie was the one with the solo homer in the top of the first. Strike 1 called to Tyler Peschke. That's fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes now. Hernandez, the pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still ahead in the count. The fastball there up to 87 miles an hour, which is right around where J.J. Martinson's been. He will take a step off, recollect himself. And a pitch clock violation now called on John Hernandez. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Hernandez looks to get out of the inning. Kicks and deals. Curveball just above the zone. Makes it 3-2 now. That is grounded over to short. It is George Smith again. Over to first. Not picked by Ethan Wood. It gets behind him towards the lefties dugout. And it will kick behind him. But the runner stays put. Peschke stays at first, and now it's Aspen Alexander. Fresh count to Alexander. Slapped down the left field line. It is Young. He can't get there. It's going to drop in fair territory. It'll be a throw to third. Akko cuts it off there. And a 2-out double for Aspen Alexander puts both runners in scoring position.
Third baseman, number 11, KG Hattori.
Second and third now. 2 outs. The pitch on the way. A wave and a miss. Fouled back into the cage, I should say. On the curveball. A quick conversation now between Carter Enoch and John Hernandez on the mound. Maybe Enoch noticed something. Both runners in scoring position.
There's no error. No error.
That's fouled back into the screen as well. 0-2 now. That's fouled away as well. Still 0-2. Pitch on the way. That's grounded foul as well. We will see a third iteration of the 0-2 count. This will be pitch number 6 of the at-bat. Fouled away again. We will see a 7th. That's grounded over to short. Smith catches, fires over to first in time. Had to plant his feet quickly and make a throw over to first, but he does it in time. They escape the damage. 5-0 still. We go to the bottom of the third inning, and the Lefties a little room to breathe. Lefties step back in here, bottom of the third inning. They're still searching for their first hit tonight. In fact, the starter for Bellingham, J.J. Martinson, through 2 innings, has faced the minimum. They walked back in the bottom of the second. That was Sam Matisich. He won a 3-2 battle with ball 4, but Carter Enoch grounded into a double play immediately following. That's down low. 2 balls and 1 strike. And now 2-2. Just outside. Close take there from Huey, but it pays off. Trackman does have it just outside the zone. And that's lined left field, trailing and making the grab is Jaden Jackson. It was hit hard, but that's baseball for you. Right at Jaden Jackson in left field. Couldn't get it to drop. And now it's George Smith. Smith watches the first one at the top outside corner. It's 0-1. No balls and 2 strikes now. A foul ball keeps the count 0-2. Once again, a foul ball. A surplus of foul balls today. Long at bats on both sides of the ball. Still an 0-2 count here to George Smith. 1 out. Strike 3 called on the outside edge. Smith recognized it. He saw it. There's 2 gone in the inning, and now Tommy Markey. The Lefties qualified batting average leader last season. Looks to record their first hit of the night. First pitch high and away. That one misses high as well. 2 balls, no strikes. A wave and a miss there from Markey makes it 2-1. That one misses. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Markey. He's ahead in the count. Searching for the first base hit of the night for Port Angeles. The pitch up high. They do record a base runner in the third. And with 2 outs, no longer has J.J. Martinson faced the minimum of batters.
The second baseman from St. Mary's University.
And now it's the top of the order, Wyatt Moeller.
Wyatt Moeller.
Once again, Moeller straight out of high school, committed to Division I St. Mary's University. Pickoff move not in time. Moeller fouls the first pitch back. Martinson ahead in the count. 0-1. Another pickoff move. This one in time. So scratch that. The top of the order is stranded. And we will see the number 1 hitter leading off the bottom of the 4th inning. The minimum once again faced for J.J. Martinson. The Lefties head coach, in some mid-inning action, got ejected from the game after a disagreement with the pickoff call. Donald Bray has been run from the game. And now the Lefties continue tonight without a head coach. It's 2-0 to Tristan Schaefer. It's still John Hernandez. And now 3-0, he falls behind. He does claw back in the zone. So it's 3-1 to Schaefer, who watches ball 4 low. And now traffic for Bellingham in the top of the 4th. A base runner in all 4 innings for Bellingham.
Number 9, Jaden Jackson.
The Lefties try a pickoff move. But to no success. It's the top of the order, Jaden Jackson, who homered last night. Jackson behind 2-0. Runner going, and there will be no throw. The transfer bobbled by catcher Carter Enoch. And the 2-1 misses low. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Ball 4 to Jaden Jackson. Now brings up Jake Lyle. So now first and second. And now a talk between Carter Enoch and John Hernandez.
The catcher, number 14, Jake Lyle. That was in Victoria.
Now it's Jake Lyle. Lyle did damage in the first with a 2-run homer. Jackson got on base with a walk. Jake Lyle quickly hit one out to left center. Made it 2-0. Now it's 5-0 with a chance to do more damage. Hernandez's pitch is low. In the dirt, the throw down to third almost gets away from Madanako. A stumble on the bag. Almost gets a tag applied, but a 1-0 count. And now runners on the corners. You can almost be sure that Jackson's going to go here. He'll stay put for that pitch. Lyle sends this one high in the air. Matisic trailing and can only watch. It's 8-0 Bellingham. Lyle's second home run of the day. 391 feet. A curveball hung right down the middle of the zone. Came off the bat at 94 miles an hour. And this game is starting to get out of hand. Jake Lyle, responsible for 5 of the 8 runs batted in for Bellingham. It's going to be a pitching change for Port Angeles, and we will come back with the new arm on the mound. So it's Connor Weiss out of the bullpen for the Port Angeles Lefties. He is in contention for one of the leading spots in the West Coast League for strikeouts. Had an appearance earlier this year where he faced 4 1/3 inning worth of batters, recorded 13 outs, and 9 of them were via strikeout. Did so without an earned run. 1-1. Grounded over to short. Smith collects on the run. He will fire to Wood, and not in time. He's safe at first base. George Smith, an impressive show of range, but unable to get there in time at first base. So the runner reaches regardless. And now it's Bryce Johnson, who is in the cleanup spot. 0 for 2 so far tonight, his third at bat here. That's in there, a strike. 0-1. Line drive, left field, base hit. Bryce Johnson checks in with his first hit of the day. And now, runners on first and second with nobody out for Connor Weiss.
First baseman number 8, Noah Cassie.
Now it's Noah Cassian with runners on first and second. Back-to-back base hits to kick off the top of the fourth inning after the pitching change. Still nobody out. Another 3 runs tacked on for the Bells here. 8-0 lead. Port Angeles looking to get out of the inning and start making their way back. 0-2 now. Weiss misses that one low. And outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a fly ball sent to right field. It's got some carry on it. It's back to the track, the wall, off the wall. Run is going to score. And the throw to second not in time. So an RBI double for Noah Cassie puts this game at 9-0 Bellingham. Second and third now after Noah Cassie's double. Tyler Peschke up. And that's fouled back. 0-1. That's up high. The count evens. Bellingham still a chance to do damage here in the top of the fourth. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. It's Bryce Johnson at third. Noah Cassie at second. Wave and a miss makes it 2-2. Bellingham has racked their total up to 10 hits and 9 runs this evening, so we've yet to reach the 5th inning. Just misses outside, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners in scoring position. Peschke and Bellingham look to add on. Weiss comes set from the stretch. Kicks and fires. High fly ball, center field. Matisic coming in. Called off by the left fielder, Caden Young, and he will get under it and make the grab. Excuse me. And now the second baseman, Aspen Alexander.
Second baseman number 2, Aspen Alexander.
One out here, top of the 4th inning. And a pitch clock violation on Connor Weiss makes the count 1-0. He comes set. A wave and a miss makes it 1-1. One ball, one strike. Still runners on second and third. One out after Caden Young comes in and makes the grab in left field, calling off Sam Matisich and the shortstop George Smith. Down low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Lefties have not been able to close the floodgates yet tonight. 3 balls and 1 strike. Fouled away. The count fills up 3-2. The 3-2 in the dirt. Runner coming home. It'll be no play at the plate. Both runners advance a base. One scores. And now it's runners on the corners with 1 out.
The third baseman, number 11, KG Hattori.
And the lead expands to 10-0 for Bellingham. KG Hattori in now. The foul ball makes it 0-1.
I wish I could talk about it.
That's flied high towards the right side of the infield. Ethan Wood over towards the lefties dugout. And it kicks off the top of the lefties dugout and into the concourse. An 0-2 count. Connor Weiss is ahead. A base hit scores another run here for Bellingham, but a ball on the ground can turn a double play and get the lefties out of this inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Connor Weiss adds to his season strikeout total, his first one on the night. And there's 2 gone in the inning with runners on the corners. First pitch misses to Tristan Schaefer. And that one can't find the zone either, just outside, 2-0. Connor Weiss looking to escape the damage and get out of the inning here for Port Angeles. Any out will do it now. That is line to left field. Caden Young going back on it. Watches. It'll drop behind him. 1 run scores. And the other will be held up at third. But a 2-out double for Tristan Schaefer makes this ball game 11-0 in the 4th. And the Bellingham Bells just keep piling on. There doesn't appear to be any action in the Lefties bullpen at the moment.
Fielder number 9, Jaden Jackson.
Now it's the top of the order once more, Jaden Jackson. Second and third once again after another double. But a good breaking ball catches the edge for Connor Weiss. It's 0-1. Up and into Jackson. One and two. High and outside, 2-2. That one misses as well. The count fills up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jaden Jackson looks to keep the inning coming for Bellingham. 6 runs so far here in the fourth. 11-0 ball game on 11 hits for the Bellingham Bells. Pitch on the way. Down low and outside. Weiss misses, and it's ball 4. The bases are loaded.
The catcher number 14, Jake White.
The first pitch misses. 1-0. That is out to center field. Matisic comes in, makes the grab, and the inning is over. They escape the fourth. Bellingham leads 11-0. Wyatt Muller with a swing and a miss to kick off the bottom of the 4th inning. In an 0-1 count. That did not sound good for the bat, and he will walk over and exchange one with his teammate Caden Young. A broken bat here almost seems like it's adding insult to injury at the moment. But Moeller in an 0-2 count. After the broken bat foul ball. Lefties searching for their first hit of the night. That one almost hits Moeller. It is 1-2. The 2-2 fouled away. The 2-2. Curveball up high. 3 balls and 2 strikes now with nobody out. Lefties still searching for their base hit of the night. The one to kick things off. The 3-2 fouled away. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat. So Wyatt Muller lined into left field, dropping, but a grab on the run from left fielder Jaden Jackson takes away what would have been the lefty's first hit of the night. An impressive play there from Jaden Jackson. And now it'll be Caden Young. Yet again, the lefties put a good piece on the baseball tonight, but it's baseball and it doesn't fall. Jaden Jackson playing a good defensive game out there in left field tonight. The first pitch to Caden Young misses. Typically he wears number 39, but tonight in 41. That is chopped towards left center, dropping into the glove of the center fielder, Tristan Schaefer. And there's 2 gone in the bottom of the 4th inning.
The first baseman from Wright State University, number 24, Ethan Wood.
Two outs, and Ethan Wood steps in, watches the first pitch just off the outside edge of the strike zone for a ball. 1-0. One and one. That one misses as well. 2 balls and 1 strike now. That's fouled away towards the parking lot out there. And now it's 2-2 with 2 outs. Ethan Wood looks to extend the inning. Lefties looking for base hit number 1. J.J. Martinson Slide, shallow center field. It is going to fall in time out there in front of the glove of the left fielder, Jaden Jackson. He lays out, and the lefties record their first base hit. Ethan Wood drops one in out there. Sometimes it's not the ones hit the hardest, but the ones that you swing at and barely poke out there into left field. And that's just the way the beautiful game of baseball goes. Some of them drop out there, some of them don't. That one hit very softly, 68 miles an hour off the bat, and it manages to fall out there. One ball, no strikes, and Ethan Wood off of first base. That's up high, 2 balls, no strikes. Wave and a miss there from Matisic. It's 2-1. Two outs. Lefties looking to claw back at the deficit now with a base runner, and that's popped up into the screen above the plate. 2-2. The 2-2 from Matisic, waved out and missed. We go to the 5th inning. The lefties do record their first hit of the night, but can't find the scoreboard yet. We go to the 5th. It is 11-0 Bellingham. Jorge Oliveira Gutierrez steps in now for the Bells. This is laced. Left field. Hit hard, but into the glove of Caden Young out there. We have one out in the top of the 5th inning.
Fielder number 13, Bryce Johnson.
0-1 to Bryce Johnson. Lefties looking for a quick top of the 5th inning so they can get back to work at clawing away at the deficit. That one just misses. 1-1. Two balls, one strike now. Three balls and one strike now. And that one misses just outside, ball 4. Bryce Johnson reaches, and now it'll be Noah Cassie, the number 5 hitter, with one out in the inning. That is hit high to the right side, right field. Called off by Tommy Markey. The catch is made. 2 gone in the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out to Cassie, and now Tyler Peschke, the shortstop.
Shortstop number 22.
That's hit to right field as well. Markey going back on this one, watches it, and this one leaves the yard as well. A 2-run homer, Tyler Peschke checks in. This ball game is 13-0 Bellingham.
Second baseman number 2, Aspen Alexander.
Now the second baseman, Aspen Alexander. That is grounded over to the right side of the infield. Ethan Wood takes it to the bag in time, but they do not escape before damage is done. A 2-run home run, Tyler Peschke over the right center field fence. And this game is out of hand. 13-0. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. Carter Enoch in facing a new arm out of the Bellingham bullpen. A hard hit ball to center field, but it falls into the glove of Tristan Schaefer out there. Once again, the tale of tonight for Port Angeles. Hard hit balls, but they cannot find any outfield grass.
Number 37, Madden.
And now it's Madden Occo. One quick out here in the bottom of the fifth. We are halfway through this ball game tonight. The shadow starting to creep further over the infield at Civic. It's 1-1 with one out to Occo. This is laced left field. Hard hit, 98 off the bat, but it falls into the glove of Jaden Jackson out there in left field. Sometimes in baseball, you do all you can, and that is enough. And that really is the story of tonight. Nathan Huey in now. One ball and no strikes. And it's 1-1 now to Nathan Huey. That's grounded over to short. Fielded, fired over to first base in time. Tyler Peschke on the play there. We go to the sixth inning. 13-0 Bellingham, the lead. Top of the sixth inning, Bellingham ahead by just a little. And it's KG Hattori in the top of the 6th inning. Waving and missing at the first pitch for strike 1. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hattori awaits from Diego Riley Bell. The new lefty's arm out of the bullpen. It is skied to right field where Tommy Markey calls it off. Makes the grab for the first out of the inning.
Fielder, number 5.
Now it's Tristan Schaefer. One ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. That is chopped over to left field. Caden Young gets under it, calls it off. Makes the grab in the sun for the second out of the inning. Now it's Jaden Jackson in the top of the order. Jackson 1 for 1 tonight. He's drawn a number of walks. The 1-0 pitch misses. Two walks and a hit by pitch for Jaden Jackson. Two balls, no strikes. 2 outs. Grounded over to first. Ethan Wood, routine grab, and steps on the bag for the third out of the inning. Lefties escape without a run for only the second time today. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and it's 13-0. George Smith starts the bottom of the 6th inning by fouling off a pitch from Silas Stenerson. Lefties being outscored by 13 at the moment and out hit by 11. Only up from here. Smith, after fouling the first pitch off of his shin, adjusts his guard. And now awaits the 0-1. Down, away. 1 ball, 1 strike. That is shot to center field. Coming in on it is Schaefer. And he will...
The right fielder from Fordham University is number 12, Tommy
make the grab.
Markey.
So now Tommy Markey in the bottom of the order. And the first pitch to Markey misses, 1-0. Now it's 1-1. That's over to the left side, bounces in front of shortstop Tyler Peschke, and a barehand attempt almost gets him. A quick grab and throw, but he beats it out. So a base runner here in the 2nd hit of the night for the Port Angeles Lefties.
Second baseman from St. Mary's University.
And now it's the top of the order, Wyatt Moeller.
Wyatt Moeller.
The first pitch to Moeller is in there for a strike. Grounded over to short. And it's Peschke on to second for 1 and first for the double play. To the 7th inning now. Bellingham with a 13-0 lead. It's Jake Lyle, the catcher here in the top of the 7th inning. That is to center field. Matisic back, further back, leaps, can't make the catches over his head. It's extra bases for Jake Lyle and a double to kick things off in the top of the 7th inning for Bellingham.
Designated hitter number 34.
Jorge Oliveira Gutierrez in now. Watches the first pitch off speed, down and away for a ball. It's 1-0 to Oliveira Gutierrez. That one down low for a ball as well. Still 2-0 now. That one misses. 3 balls and no strikes. It's just shy of 8:30 p.m. here in the top of the 7th inning. And that's inside a 4-pitch walk to Oliveira Gutierrez. Does set up a force at any base now.
Right fielder number 13.
Out comes Colby Schuber. And with the head coach Donald Bray ejected back in the middle of the 4th inning, the Lefties now have Schuber up to both just mound visit and pitching change duty. There's no way to tell from the booth whether he's coming out to grab a new arm from the bullpen or just to talk to the man on the mound, Diego Riley Bell. It looks like the latter right now. Nobody coming from the bullpen. Just a simple conversation on the mound. With runners on first and second, it'll be Bryce Johnson after the mound visit. Bryce Johnson up with no batting gloves. He's 1 for 3 so far today with a walk. The pitch on the way. That one just misses. 1-0. One and one. That is hit over to short. Smith, the flip to second. On to first, a double play. The Lefties turn one. And now 2 gone here in the top of the 7th inning. A runner on third base. They do get the 2 back-end runners.
The first baseman number 8, Noah Cass.
A wave and a miss. 0-1, Noah Cassie. A ground ball. Snagged on the mound by Riley Bell. Trots over to first and records the third out of the inning. A nice play there by Diego Riley Bell. It is stretch time as we go to the bottom of the seventh in a ball game where the score tells the story. Caden Young takes the first pitch for a ball. Two and 0. Now 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0 pitch in there. 3 balls and 1 strike right down Broadway to Caden Young. The 3-1 fouled away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Everett Swaim, the new arm out of the bullpen for the Bellingham Bells. Fouled away once again. This will be pitch number 7 of the at-bat. A lengthy at-bat for Caden Young. The pitch on the way from Everett Swaim. He kicks and deals. Line left center field. A leaping attempt by shortstop Tyler Peschke, but it drops in there for a base hit. And the Lefties record hit number 3 on the night.
First baseman from Rice State University, number 24, Ethan Wood.
Lined right field, trailing and falling over the head of the right fielder, Bryce Johnson. It's going to be a double for Ethan Wood. The stop sign held up, and extra bases. Some action, and the Lefties have a runner in scoring position for the first time tonight.
The center fielder from Centralia College, number 11, Sam Madison.
Now it's Sam Madisic. Madisic homered last night. That ball from Ethan Wood had some zip on it. 98 miles an hour off the bat, and it just kept carrying. Bryce Johnson had a read on it and kept trailing back behind him. He took his first steps in, which anyone who's played baseball knows that's an unwritten rule, a cardinal sin. If you're in the outfield, first step is always back. He took a couple steps in and paid for it. It fell over his head. The first pitch to Sam Madisic is down low for a ball. Two runners in scoring position. Port Angeles threatening for the first time tonight. Madisic awaits. Swings, grounds one over to short. The Lefties are going to get a run. The throw in time to Sam Madisic at first base gets him. But the Lefties score. It's 13-1.
The catcher from Saddleback College, number 13, Carter Enoch.
Ground ball over to short. Cut off at third by KG Hatsori, thrown to first in time, but the Lefties cash in the other runner from third. So, it is 13-2. The Lefties beginning to claw back at the deficit.
University, number 37, Madden Akko.
That's sliced into right field. And drops foul. No balls, one strike to Akko. Lefties have cashed in both of the runners that were in scoring position. 0-2 with the bases empty and 2 gone. A 13-2 ball game in the 7th. 8:42 p.m. We get closer to 9 o'clock here. In the bottom of the 7th inning. Everett Swaim, the right-hander, fires, grounded up the middle. It's going to get through. Stopped on a slide. Tyler Peschke. Are you kidding me? What a play by Tyler Peschke. A slide directly behind second base, gets all the way, covers a ton of ground to get there at short. A Sports Center top 10 highlight play for Tyler Peschke. We go to the 8th inning. It's the shortstop Tyler Peschke, as that's the way things seem to roll in baseball. A player makes a highlight play to end an inning. It is usually him who leads things off at bat in the next. Peschke slides behind second base, covering ground, throws out the third out of the 7th. And now faces Jordan Glowinkowski out of the bullpen for the Lefties. It is Sky to right field. Markey gets under it. A little bit awkward, but makes the catch. One out here in the 8th.
Second baseman, number 2, Aspen Alexander.
Two balls and no strikes to Aspen Alexander with one out here in the inning after the fly out to Tommy Markey in right. That one's up high. A fastball misses. 3-0 now. Three balls, one strike. And that one misses the outer edge. Ball 4. Traffic for Bellingham here in the 8th. KG Hattori in. A chance to roll a ground ball and get out of it. It's a ground ball. It is over to second base, and it is stopped on a dive out there by Wyatt Moeller, but Tristan Schaefer now will be coming up to the plate after the one-out base hit. A lot of ground to cover there for Moeller. He knocked it down, advanced, or prevented the runner from advancing, but couldn't get a play anywhere. Jordan Glowinkowski fires in, and a wave and a miss from Tristan Schaefer in the 9-hole. After this, Jaden Jackson in the top of the order. Schaefer's 1 for 2 so far tonight with a walk. That curveball just misses outside, 1-1. Popped up, left side. It's a battle for the baseball between George Smith and Caden Young, but Young gets there. 2 gone now in the inning. And it'll be the top of the order, Jaden Jackson.
The left fielder, number 9, Jaden Jackson.
A foul tip into the catcher's glove for the first strike of the at-bat on Jaden Jackson. One ball and 1 strike now. That is hit down the right field line and foul. Squared up, but couldn't keep it fair. 2-2 now with 2 outs on Jaden Jackson. Runners on first and second base. A ball game that is out of reach for Port Angeles in normal circumstances. And that is lined into right center field, a base hit. Jaden Jackson's going to have extra bases. 1 run will score. And Tristan Schaefer's held up at third base, but an RBI double here with 2 outs for Jaden Jackson puts the Bellingham Bells up 14-2, and they now have both runners in scoring position. The Lefties bullpen has closed out of the seating area where they normally sit down the right field line. They have cleared into the dugout. That was 102 miles an hour off the bat. Smacked into right center field. Got down in the gap. He managed to pull an outside pitch to right field. That is outside. 1-0. This is Evan Yates pinch hitting for Jake Lyle, who is 3 for 5, has 2 home runs. But a day was called for him. Evan Yates in now, pinch hitting. He will be the catcher. It's a 3-0 count to him. And that's ball 4. Up and away. Evan Yates reaches. And the bases are loaded. Out comes Colby Schuber, the Lefties pitching coach and manager for the day. Bases loaded, 2 outs. All he needs is any ball softly hit in play or a strikeout to get out of the inning and into the bottom half of the 8th. A wave and a miss. 0-1. Jorge Oliveira Gutierrez in now. Two outs in the inning. Jordan Glowikowski needs one more to get out of it. Curveball misses low. That one misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. And a wave and a miss there from Glowikowski's fastball. Past the bat of Gutierrez makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lefties have a chance to get out of the inning here without any further damage. A 14-2 ball game. Glowikowski set. Looks at third. Now to the plate. A curveball hit softly down the third baseline and killed before it can get any further. Foul. Two. Fastball inside. And now the bases are loaded with a 3-2 count and 2 outs. It is the ultimate payoff pitch. The runners will be off. Jordan Glowikowski comes set. He's got to bear down. The 3-2 fly ball left field foul. And we will do it again. We'll do it again. 3-2. Bases loaded. Runners go. Swing and a miss. In the dirty tags, Oliveira Gutierrez made him look silly with that swing. We go now to the bottom of the 8th. Bellingham leads by 12. It's Nathan Huey to start the bottom of the 8th inning. And he waves and misses at the first pitch. It is 0-1. And a cut and miss there. 0-2 now. That one just misses up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Huey trying to battle back in the count here. Sun setting. Fully behind the grandstands at Civic Field. The shadow now completely enveloping the playing field. 2-2 count here to Huey. And that's outside, 3-2. Still Everett Swaim on the mound for Bellingham. And that's grounded up the middle, softly hit. Huey is thrown out by Tyler Peschke. And we are into the bottom of the 8th inning, 1 gone.
The shortstop from Regis University, number 32, George Smith.
Oh, that's, I didn't pick one that, but that's nice. I wish people would, because like I'll play certain songs that put based on the song. A lot. Some hours in the middle or something, but
1-0 with 1 out. George Smith waits. Grounded left side. It's going to be fair down the third base line, but it is fouled off of his own shin, actually, before it goes down the third base line. So 1-1 count. It's a dead ball. George Smith in a 1-1 count after fouling one off of his front leg, which is why they wear the shin guard. And he'll take this one through the left side. It is right to third. And KG Hattori makes the play. On to first. 2 gone here in the 8th.
The right fielder.
And now Tommy Markey.
Number 12, Tommy Markey.
beat up by
0-1. We're past 9 o'clock here at Civic Field. This game very much sped up in pace after the 5th inning. A check swing appeal down to first base. It says he did go. Some disagreement with the crowd at Civic Field. And that's over to third. Hattori to first in time. And to the 9th inning we go. Top of the ninth inning, Bryce Johnson, swinging barehanded, steps in to lead off the top of the ninth inning. That's up high. Curveball misses the zone. 2-0. There's action in the Bellingham Bells bullpen. Likely just putting in some damage control for the bottom of the ninth inning. It's 3-0. Glowinkowski to Johnson. And that one misses up high, ball 4. Traffic to lead off the top of the ninth.
The first baseman, number 8, Noah Cassie.
That's up high, a ball, 1-0. And that's hit to right field. It is Markey taking his first steps back, like any outfielder should, and then coming in, making the read, and the grab. 1 out here in the top of the ninth inning.
The shortstop, number 22, Tyler Pesci.
That is inside to Tyler Pesci, 1-0. Still a 2-0 count. Laced right center field, trailing towards the gap. Nobody's going to get there. It kicks off the wall, off the OSP sling sign out there in right center field. And another double puts runners on second and third here. Glowinkowski stays on the mound. No action from Schubert out of the dugout.
The second baseman, number 2, Aspen Alexander.
Aspen Alexander, the second baseman, in now. Glowinkowski ahead 0-1, fouled back, now ahead 0-2. 1 gone here in the top of the ninth. A race to the baseball from the on-deck batter, KG Hattori, and a member of the Lefties dugout. The Lefties win that battle. Retrieve the foul ball. It is 0-2. That's lined into right field. A base hit. 1 run will score. The stop sign being held up at third. Bellingham expands their lead 15-2 now here in the ninth inning. Runners on the corners now with 1 out.
Baseman, number 11, KG Hattori.
Now left-handed KG Hattori. Wave and a miss from Hattori. The count is 0-1. A ground ball puts the Lefties in the bottom of the 9th inning. Popped up left side towards the fence and almost caught by the on-deck hitter, Jaden Jackson. It would bring it back up to the top of the order should the inning get past Hattori. One and two. 0-2, excuse me, with one out and runners on the corners. The sun further setting. Another foul ball. 0-2. One out. And now up high, 1-2. Golowinkowski trying to win the battle and record an out. At least one, if not two. Comes set, takes a look at first. The pitch on the way, ground ball, speared by Ethan Wood on a dive. No time to go to second, and the foot race lost at first. So everybody's safe. Runners on first and second now, and another run scores. 16-2, and runners on first and second base now for Tristan Schaefer. Excuse me, Tristan Schaefer, and then the top of the order. One and 0. Tried to hold back on the check swing. Home plate umpire says he went around. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. With a runner on first, KG Hattori. And Aspen Alexander leading off of second. Golowinkowski behind 2-1. And a wave and a miss makes it 2-2. And that is a wave and a miss. Strike 3. The second out of the top of the 9th has been recorded. And a strikeout for Golowinkowski.
Number 9, Jaden Jackson.
Now it's Jaden Jackson. The top of the order. He's 2 for 3 today. And the first pitch almost runs in and gets him for the second time today. 1-0. And now 3-0. Three balls and 1 strike.
Still Lyle.
That's ball 4 to Jaden Jackson. So now the 2-hitter, Evan Yates.
Yates.
The first pitch to Yates is in there, a strike. One ball and one strike here. Bases loaded. Jake Lyle, Glowinkowski, trying to control some damage. 2-1. Curveball misses below the zone. Another pitch clock violation. This time on Glowinkowski. Makes it 3-1. Pitch on the way. Down in the dirt, ball 4. That'll do it for that at bat. Yates reaches via walk, and now Jorge Oliveira Gutierrez. Walk in a run there. 17-2, Bellingham leads. It's fouled away. 0-2, lefties look to get out of the inning and to the bottom half of the ninth. Glowinkowski, one strike away. And that's swung on and missed, strike 3. Another strikeout for Glowinkowski. Down goes Oliveira Gutierrez. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Lefties need some divine intervention.
Muller playing third. Took out George, I think.
Ground ball. It is Wyatt Moeller in to start the bottom of the ninth inning. Jordan Shumway on deck. He will be pinch hitting for Caden Young. Moeller at the top of the order. It's where you want to start things when you're in an inning like this. Lefties trail by 15 here in the bottom of the ninth. The 1-1 down in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's shot down the line, foul, 2-2. It's popped towards the left side of the infield. KG Hattori under it, trailing. A couple steps to his left, makes the grab. 1 gone here in the bottom of the ninth. And now, pinch hitting for the Lefties is Jordan Shumway.
Your attention, please. Now batting for your Port Angeles Lefties, number 28, Jordan Shumway.
Shumway graduated from Port Angeles High School just last school year. He was in the class of 2025. Spent his spring at
Lundstrom on deck.
Olympic College. Another Port Angeles High School graduate, Luke Floodstrom, on deck. He was the class of 2024. And the 1-0 is low to Shumway as well. A wave and a miss from Shumway. Makes it 2-1 now. And now 2-2 to Shumway. One right in the wheelhouse. Two and two. 1 out. And a wave and a miss from Shumway. Makes it 2 gone in the inning. And now pinch hitting is number 10, Luke Floodstrom.
Now batting for your Port Angeles Lefties, number 10, Luke Floodstrom.
Lefties down to their final out tonight. They trail by 15 runs.
We get there, Wes Lynch is on deck.
If the inning continues, Wes Lynch is on deck and will bat for the cleanup hitter, Sam Matisich. Lefties down to their final out here. That one gets Floodstrom. And the Lefties have traffic here. Down to their final out. They need 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion to tie this ball game. Down by 15 points. 15 runs, that is. Port Angeles High School graduate Luke Flutstrom leading off at first base, and a ground ball over to second. They will go the short way to the shortstop, Tyler Peschke, and that'll do it for the night and the series. The Bellingham Bells take Game 3 17-2, a much less closer affair than Game 2. Game 1 ended 8-1. Game 2 last night was 10-7. Tonight, a 15-run difference between the two teams. And the score tells the story of the night. Pretty self-explanatory. And that'll do it for this evening. I am Mason McLean with the rest of the Port Angeles Lefties press box. We wish you a good night. We will see you tomorrow at Civic Field to start a series against the Victoria Harbor Cats at 6:35 p.m.